Oh boy, that's the laugh of victory. Finally made it home the day after my Alabama Crimson Tide took down those Georgia Bulldogs and Kirby Smart. At one time, they was telling me and everybody else that Kirby Smart was the best coach in all of college football. Well, after last night, I beg to differ. I beg to differ. They was telling me at one time that those Georgia Bulldogs was the #1 team in the country. After the past 2 games that they have played, I beg to differ. I don't think they was ever the best team in the country in 2024. Never. I know at one time, those Georgia Bulldog fans and a lot of other fans was talking bad about my quarterback. But yet my quarterback is 2-0 against those Georgia Bulldogs and Kirby Smart. I remember at one time those Georgia Bulldog fans and a lot of other fans was talking bad about my head coach, Coach Jaylen Deboer, what he can't do, where he came from, all this kind of crap. But yet my coach is 1-0 against Kirby Smart and those Georgia Bulldogs. This is the first SEC game that Coach Jaylen Deboer has ever coached as a head coach. And he went up against what was supposed to be the best head coach in all of college football. And look what happened. I remember one time somebody told me that ain't no way the SEC refs will let Coach Jaylen Deboer and all these Group of 5 and FCS coaches come into the SEC and beat Georgia. And look what happened. I remember somebody telling me that ain't no way a 17-year-old can go off on the Georgia Bulldogs defense. A lie. Look what happened. Domination. Total domination. Now I'm going to take my hat off to those Georgia Bulldogs, the way they fought and came back and took the lead. But guess what? That's just a moral victory. And moral victories don't count on the scoreboard. That's all I know. That's all I know. All I know is my Alabama Crimson Tide, 41, Georgia Bulldogs, 34. All I know is my quarterback, Jaylen Milroe, went ham on y'all last night. This man, let me see what Jaylen Milroe had. He went ham on y'all. Jaylen Milroe, 374 yards passing, 2 touchdowns and an interception. He also had 117 yards and 2 touchdowns rushing. Put up a clinic on y'all. And guess what? The interception wasn't his fault. Receiver's supposed to catch that ball that's in his hand. Jaylen Milroe was dropping dimes all night last night. Dropping dimes. This man went 27 of 33 for 374 yards. This man hit over 80% of his passes. Damn near 85% of his passes. But yet, he's a running back playing quarterback. That's what they tell me. And is it a damn shame that a team of Georgia's caliber can't beat a team with a running back playing quarterback? That's a damn shame. I look at all these Georgia podcasts, how they was talking about Jaylen Milroe. Like I said, I watched the film guy. He said Jaylen Milroe is prone to throwing interception. Well, not last night. As I recall, Carson Beck was prone to throwing interceptions last night. But that's because of my Alabama Crimson Tide defense. You know what I'm saying? I looked at some other Georgia football channel saying that Jaylen Milroe was prone to taking sacks. Well, not last night. Didn't get sacked not one time that I recall. I don't think Jaylen Milroe ever got sacked. But I know Carson Beck got sacked 3 times. So look like y'all got it backwards. You can nitpick my quarterback with a fine-tooth comb, but gloss over everything about your quarterback. I told y'all and I told you, I got the best quarterback. And it has been proven in 2 games against Carson Beck, the Georgia Bulldogs, Kirby Smart. I had the best coach for years. And guess what? I got the best coach now. I told y'all better not let my Alabama Crimson Tide win this game with Coach Jaylen Deboer in his first game against y'all. I done told you. So now you're going to hear me talk the rest of the football season and probably the off season too. And I don't want to hear we'll see y'all again. If you see us again, it'll be the same result. But I don't think you will, because guess what? You got to go through Tennessee. You got to go through Ole Miss. You got to go through Texas. It might be 2 more losses. I'll give you one of them out of 3, but that might just be 2 more losses. Don't get the way y'all come out in the first half, it's damn pathetic. 6 points in the first game against Clemson. 3 points against Kentucky. 7 points against my Alabama Crimson Tide. That is 6 quarters. 6 quarters to score what? 16 points. That's a damn shame. 16 points out of 6 quarters. 3 first half games. Pathetic. But my Alabama Crimson Tide came out last night. Y'all didn't know what hit you. 28-0 lead. Yeah, you came back. But it was all for nothing. It was all for nothing. I told you, and I told you. Y'all coming out slow like that, it's going to catch up with you. And it caught up with you last night. You didn't play Kentucky last night. You had your little 1-point lead and took it on to victory. You wasn't playing Kentucky last night. You were playing my Alabama Crimson Tide. You wasn't playing Clemson last night. You wasn't playing Tennessee Tech. Before this game, y'all told me that my Alabama Crimson Tide ain't played nobody. We still ain't played nobody. We still ain't played nobody. We just did the same thing that we always do to you Georgia Bulldogs. The same thing that we always do, just under the tutelage of a different head coach and a different coaching staff. That's all. Y'all told me we lost too many pieces. And I told y'all lost just as many as we did. Y'all thought Isaiah Bond and Caleb Down transferring and Nick Saban retiring, that's the end of Alabama. Well, last night you found out different. You found out different. I told you Georgia Bulldog fan base should be a wait and see fan base. Just wait and see what's going to happen before you talk all the trash that you like to talk. You know what I'm saying? Now you're sitting around with the ugly face. Y'all need to stop lying to y'allself. Stop lying to yourself and trust in KB, because I'm going to give it to you straight and I'm going to give you the truth. Because if you don't listen to KB, you'll be feeling the same way you feeling right now. The same way you was feeling last night. Downtrodden, depressed. That's how you're going to continue to feel if you don't listen to KB. Because like I say, I'm going to give you the truth about your team. I know it's a lot of Disney dogs out there that want to gloss over the deficiencies of your Georgia Bulldogs. But KB ain't. Just like I'm gonna lay it to you straight about my Alabama Crimson Tide team. I'm gonna lay it to you straight about your team. But one thing y'all should be doing, blame Kirby Smart, blame that staff, blame your team, but also blame David Pollack. Because ever since David Pollack ran his mouth to Nick Saban, you ain't had no luck with my Alabama Crimson Tide. When David Pollack said what he said, y'all Georgia Bulldog fan was proud of David Pollack. Are you proud of him now? Are you proud of Kirby Smart? Are you proud of your Georgia Bulldog football team? You may be, since they made a comeback. But like I said, that's just a moral victory, and moral victories don't count in the game of football. It don't count. Kirby Smart acting like a little kid, jumping around all over the refs in his face. That ain't gonna get it done. Instead of jumping around yelling at the ref, do some coaching. That's what you need to do. And y'all once told me that Carson Beck was the best quarterback in all of college football. Somebody had Carson Beck as the front runner to win the Heisman Trophy. I beg to differ. You once told me that my quarterback didn't know how to read defenses, couldn't go through his progressions, couldn't throw the short to intermediate pass. Well, you seen something different last night. Matter of fact, if you ask me, Carson Beck, he need to go back to a quarterback camp. He need to learn how to read defenses. Because if he knew how, he wouldn't be throwing so many interceptions to my Alabama Crimson Tide. Yeah. He out there throwing interceptions, fumbling the ball, getting safeties. He was all discombobulated. And my Alabama Crimson Tide defense had him that way. So yeah, he need to go back to a quarterback camp. Learn how to throw accurate passes. Learn how to go through his progressions. Learn how to read defenses pre-snap. That's what he need to learn how to do. Because it seems to me, my quarterback got it down pat. Jaylen Milroe put up a clinic on y'all. That's all I know. A daggone 17-year-old true freshman out there making y'all defensive backs look straight stupid. And y'all got seasoned, experienced defensive backs. And this guy 17 years old, true freshman, playing in his 4th college football game, making y'all defensive backs look straight stupid. And not to mention all the daggone true freshman defensive backs we had playing. Xavier Mincy sealed the game with the interception. True freshman. Jalen Mbakwe out there making plays. True freshman. Red Morgan out there making plays. True freshman. All defensive backs. When y'all said our defensive backfield gonna be trash because Caleb Downs left. Kool-Aid McKinstry. You know what I'm saying? Who else left? Kool-Aid McKinstry and Terrion Arnold. All out the backfield. The defensive backfield. Y'all said they was going to be trash. Boy, was y'all wrong. Y'all had to say we was going to be trash because Chris Braswell and Dallas Turner left. Boy, was y'all wrong. You see them edge rushers we got. We got a defense. Had that defense, and Kane Womack did the same thing, you know, came out and played as aggressive in the second half as they did the first half, none of that would have happened on y'all part. But they changed to a whole totally new defense the second half. And it wasn't because something y'all was doing. I'm going to tell you that right now. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. You lost. My Alabama Crimson Tide whoop your ass again. And all you can say is we'll meet again. Well, guess what? We'll whoop your ass again. That's all I know. That's all I know. My coach, Kalen Deboer, is the best coach in all of college football. My coach, Kalen Deboer, has beat all of the top coaches in college football. Dan Lanning, 3 times. Steve Sarkisian, twice. Lincoln Riley, and now Kirby Smart. But yet Kirby Smart is the best coach in all of college football. But guess what? Kirby Smart and them Georgia Bulldogs last night got beat up and beat down and got beat every which way by a Pac-12 head coach, Group of 5 and FCS assistant coaches and coordinators, and a whole bunch of true freshmen. That's who beat them Georgia Bulldogs, along with Jaylen Milroe, Tyler Booker, Jaden Roberts, baby, Elijah Pritchard, Caden Proctor, and let's not forget Parker Bressel. That's that offensive line. Pure protection last night. Great protection. Don't you just love it? Don't you just love it? Don't you just love it? But yeah, man, Georgia Bulldog fans, wait and see fan base. That's what y'all should be. And if you want to know anything about your team, just call KB. He'll tell you the truth. He'll keep you straight. That's all I know. You know, y'all can skedaddle alone and celebrate y'all moral victory. That's what y'all can do, because that's all y'all got to celebrate. That is it. Kirby Smart is at a loss for words. Carson Beck, I'm going to tell you, I don't know what the hell he was doing out there the whole first half. But I know what my quarterback, Jaylen Milroe, was doing. Dropping dimes and running up and down the field on you. That's what he was doing. And I want to appreciate you, Dog fans, All of y'all that paid y'all debts last night, I appreciate it. I got me some dog dollars. I got me some dog dollars. But I'm telling you, man. Deboer, Jaylen Milroe, and my Alabama Crimson Tide strangled the hell out them damn dogs. Had them yelping and hollering, didn't know what to do. But it's all good. You live to fight another day. You live to fight another day. But I tell you what, you better not run up against my Alabama Crimson Tide not one more time. Because you're going to have another ass whooping on your hand. And it don't matter if it's in Bryant-Denny, in Tuscaloosa, in Sanford Stadium, in Athens, in Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia. It don't matter where it's at. You're getting your ass whooped. And now you Georgia Bulldog fans, you finally see the only reason y'all got that one victory against my Alabama Crimson Tide in the last 10 times was because those two wide receivers was out of the game. Jameson Williams and John Mechie. You realize it now. That was the only reason you won the damn game. The only reason you got that one victory in the last 10 meetings. How I feel to be 1-9 against my Alabama Crimson Tide. Ask Kirby Smart how it feels to be 1-6 against my Alabama Crimson Tide. And the only reason he got that one victory, it was because of injuries. You know it, and I know it, and everybody else know it. But guess what? We ain't playing that shit no more. We ain't playing it no more. I told y'all, and I told you, Coach Jaylen Deboer ain't nothing but a winner. This man, out of all of his head coaching experience, has only one home loss. Only one. This man, as of right now, I believe he's 116-12 as a head coach. And his last 4 victories is when he was in the SEC. Albeit only one of them is against a SEC team. But that's supposed to be what a lot of people think is the top dog in all of college football, even though Texas, I believe my Alabama Crimson Tide jumped to number 1. But that's neither here nor there. I don't give a damn about no rankings. But them Georgia Bulldogs love to talk about the preseason ranking. Oh, we're going into season rank number 1. We picked to win it all. We picked to win the SEC. We picked to beat Alabama. Don't matter give a damn about the picks. I told y'all, Vegas is wrong a lot. I've been told you that too. And I've been proven right way more than I've been proven wrong. So I'm going to get off my little high horse. Well, no, I'm not. I'm not getting on my high horse because y'all going to continue to hear from me. I done told you. You better not let my Alabama Crimson Tide win. And you did. So now you got to listen to old KB brag about it. I made a video last night. YouTube didn't see fit for it to be posted. But it's all good. It's all good. I can talk to you now. I done calmed down a little bit now. But it's all good. I'm still happy about the victory. It's in the past now. We moving on to the next. We are moving on to the next. Who we got up next? Who my Alabama Crimson Tide got up next? We got Vandy, a nobody, another victory. South Carolina, nobody. Then we play Tennessee. Let the chips fall where they may. But I think my Alabama Crimson Tide can go into Neyland Stadium and knock off those Tennessee Volunteers. I truly do. But that's neither here nor there. We ain't looking at Tennessee right now. We ain't looking at South Carolina right now. We looking at Vandy. That's who we looking at. So Georgia Bulldogs, congratulations on your moral victory. But that gets you nothing but going south in the polls. That's all. And guess what, Georgia Bulldog fans? Wellness check will be coming real soon because I know you need it. I know you need it after all that talk. I ain't going to call no names, but you know who you are. You know who you are. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I'm going to call one name. That guy that goes by the name of the Bama hater. He's a Miami football fan. Why he hate Alabama so much, I don't know. Maybe because my Alabama Crimson Tide beat his ass, his Miami Hurricanes ass for a national championship way back in 1992. Or maybe because the last time my Alabama Crimson Tide met his Miami Hurricanes, we beat their ass and put their quarterback out the game. Maybe that's the reason. I don't know. But he told me, just wait till Georgia get to y'all. Just wait till y'all get to Georgia. Georgia gonna beat that ass. Let's see if you have that same energy then. Well, Mr. Bama hater, what you got to say now? Come on, Bama hater. What you got to say now? Probably not a damn thing. You can call Fine Bum and come up with your excuses. And talking about excuses, Georgia Bulldog fans, I don't want to hear not a one. Not a one. I don't want to hear the refs. Because the refs tried their best to help y'all to victory. My Alabama Crimson Tide beat y'all ass and the refs ass. Them refs tried their best to help y'all to victory. All right? Don't want to hear nothing about the refs. Okay? Don't want to hear nothing about no dang on injuries. I don't want no excuses. None whatsoever. Blame Kirby Smart, not the refs, not injuries. Blame the coaching staff, the players. That's who you should be blaming, nobody else. You was ill prepared, especially in the first half. Straight domination by my Alabama Crimson Tide, doing whatever they wanted to do. So, it is what it is, baby. It is what it is. Just chalk it up and move on to the next game. That's all you can do. You can't look back. You got to look forward. Hey, for all you Georgia Bulldog fans that said y'all finally got that monkey off your back, I done told you this too. Well, that monkey jumped right back on you. And it ain't coming off no time soon. Anything I left out? Oh, yeah. You Georgia Bulldog fans, y'all have no faith. Y'all give up on y'all team so easy. Y'all don't even believe in your team. Well, of course, a lot of y'all gave up before the game even started. I made a video about that. But a lot of you dog fans told me I was lying. When I know I wasn't. But it was proven last night before the first quarter was even over. Half, if not 3/4 of the Georgia Bulldog fan base gave up on them. Totally gave up. I would never give up on my Alabama Crimson Tide. Not ever. So, you gave up on them when you played Ohio State, when Ohio State was beating your ass. But then, when you beat them by 1 point, you're yelling, "Go Dogs." You only half of the Georgia, 3/4 of the Georgia Bulldog fan base only fans when they winning, when they doing good. Any other time, they'll disown them, they'll give up on them. That's a damn shame. If you're going to be a fan of a team, be a fan of a team, not only when they winning. So, hey, it is what it is. It's proven. There's a lot of fair weather dog fans out there. Johnny come latelys. That's what you are. A lot of you. Not all of you, but most of you. But hey, it is what it is. Do what you want to do. Why my Alabama Crimson Tide keep whooping ass. Because that's what we going to do. But anyway, Georgia Bulldogs, continue to celebrate your moral victory. While my Alabama Crimson Tide move on to Vandy, and we're going to whoop their ass too. But anyway, just remember to be blessed, and KB don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide, and roll damn Tide.